So I left off saying from the part 1 video that not all music is bad music. Of course, we have our uplifting, positive music. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, because it's, run by Satan, God is in control, of course, but, Satan is running the world, as we look around, there's so much wickedness. So with that being said, he has his influence, and a lot of the music has unclean spirits attached to it. Okay, so we have to beware of Satan's devices. So that's another one of them. Let's get into gossip, because unfortunately that is a form of entertainment to certain people, to a lot of people. Okay, and gossip is conversation that is typically not true. And we know that the father of lies is whom? Satan. Which is what? Or which is who? The prince of the air. The prince of the powers of the air. So we know where gossip comes from. And that is another one of Satan's devices. Okay? It's a battle tactic. It's a snare of the enemy. We talked about parties. We talked about music. Okay, sports. Sports. Remember how I said some things will seem so harmless, and that's how he makes it out to be. But if you really get into it, it's Satan's device. Let's look at football. Do you know that football is the modern day gladiator? Remember back in in Rome, where they had the big arena, and they had the gladiators, and they would put 2 men in that arena, and these men will battle and fight to the death. Most of the time it was a fight to the death, either that or until one of them was very, very badly hurt. Okay. And if you look at what we call football over here in America, what happens? There's a big arena. You got people on this side. You got people on this side, just like the gladiator days. You got this team, and then you have the opposing team. And they are, they throw the ball. You got this one man who's running the ball, and everybody else is, on the opposing team, is chasing this man down to tackle him. Okay? Physically. Okay? It's very physical, and it can be harmful. A lot of those players get injured and hurt on the field. Okay? And so, like the gladiators, only thing is, instead of it, the gladiator days, it wasn't as many. It usually would be, one-on-one, but basically it's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing. Okay? And so how Satan uses, this particular device is not only, with football. It's not with every sport, but I'm bringing up football because, like I said, what they did was they basically just made it the modern day gladiator. But not only that, what they're doing with sports is they're trying to take your attention, away from God. A lot of what the enemy does is distraction. If we're worrying about football all day or basketball all day and who won the championship and who you think gonna win the championship and such and such got hurt, it's taken away from our time with the Most High. If we're worrying about this celebrity and that celebrity and what they're doing and who's his baby mama and who's her baby daddy all day long, what is that doing, my brothers and sisters? It's taken away from our time with the Most High. And Satan knows what he is doing. Beware and be not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay? And I'm not judging anyone. Okay, I'm just bringing forth, truth and bringing forth, the devices and how he uses these devices against us. But yet he will try to put it in front of our face as something enjoyable, as something pleasurable, as something amusing. Meanwhile, we are catching unclean spirits, and we are detaching ourselves from God because we are being distracted from God by Satan's devices. What we call entertainment, or what, the English, word entertainment. Yes, my brothers and sisters, he is distracting us with this entertainment because, some of us all day, when we get home from work or whatnot, cut right on that TV or get right on that internet, and we want to be entertained. We want to know what's going on Facebook and what's going on Instagram and what's going on YouTube, and and that's what he made it for as well, to distract us from having a relationship with the Most High. So be not ignorant of Satan's devices, my brothers and sisters. And one more thing I want to go over is on the music. Another thing that Satan does, with the music is the normal hertz, the normal vibrations per second, also known as hertz, would be 432 hertz. Well, Satan is tampering with the frequency of the music, okay? And what he's doing is making the frequency of the music at a frequency that is oppressive to one. Okay, and when I say to one, I mean to, an individual, but, to the masses, really. Okay. And so he's changing the frequency to a frequency that can affect us negatively in our minds. So the normal frequency that they usually use for music is 432 hertz. However, Satan is turning that thing up a little bit and putting it on 440 hertz. And he may even be doing other frequencies. But what he has found is that when he puts it at a 440 hertz, it is a frequency that the mind takes in negatively. It's negatively, or it's negative to the human mind. And so if you end up listening to some music on 440 hertz or another frequency that is a negative or an oppressing frequency, This could cause you to maybe be in a depressed mood, to be in a suicidal state of mind. Yes, my brothers and sisters, the enemy is messing with the frequencies and the what? Airwaves. The prince of the air, my brothers and sisters. The prince of the powers of the air. He is getting, he has gotten so, diabolical that he's even messing with frequencies to the music that we listen to so that it would affect us negatively. So we are to not be ignorant of Satan's devices, my brothers and sisters. So closing out with this message, I just want to say to, remember that, with Satan's devices, there are unclean spirits attached, my brothers and sisters. We have a real enemy who is out to get us. And he is out to do what? Steal, kill, and destroy. He uses entertainment. He uses entertainment, my brothers and sisters. And we may think that is something that is, innocent and pleasurable. But meanwhile, Satan has, things going on in the background, which I just brought out, that is to harm us.